Hey there, hope you are doing well. In this session, we will solve one of the SQL problem that we have. Let's take a look at the table that we have for this example. We have a table called dbo.account, dbo is the schema name, and we have fields like ID and amount. If you take a look at the data that is present in this table, execute, we have ID as 1 and 2. These are the account IDs, and we have transaction detail in amount column. If you take a look at the value that is present in amount field, we have amount that is credited or debited. When amount is credited, that value, right, ending with CR, and when amount is debited, the value of amount field is ending with DR. Now let's take a look at the problem statement that we have. We need to calculate total balance in each account. Okay, now let's take a look at the output, how it should look like. Okay, the output should look like this, where we have account ID and their total balance. So when amount is credited, that should be added to the total balance, and when amount is debited, that should be subtracted from the total balance. So how we will get to know whether amount should be credited, added or deducted using last two characters of amount field value, that is CR or DR. So let's start building the solution for this. Solution query and table DDL along with insert statement to insert data for your practice is provided in the description box. Please go and check it out for your practice. Here we will say select from, DBO is the schema and account is our table name. I will use table alias as A and A.ID. I want to show ID and I need to show the total balance. So before we show total balance, we need to understand whether amount should be added to the total balance or subtracted from the total balance, right? For that, we need to first understand what are the two characters, last two characters of amount field value. Okay, so for that we will use case statement, and here I will say case when write function we will use to get the last two characters, write of a dot amount, and we need two characters is equal to, if last two characters is CR, then we need to get the characters that are starting from left side, all the characters from the left side except last two characters. So we are going to say first the logic that we will implement. First we will derive the length of value text that is present in amount field, and we are going to say that give me all the characters from left side except last two characters. So total length minus 2. Okay, so this will help us get the amount value. Okay, so here we are going to say give me the amount field characters from the left side, how many characters. But to get the number of characters, we need to first get the length of value of amount field, right? And then we need okay, or what is the expression? First of all, expression is amount, and then number of characters we need to provide here. First will be column reference or expression, and then the number of characters we need to extract from the left side. So total length minus 2. Okay, so these many characters, so to subtract 2 characters from the total length, and these are the number of characters we want to extract from the left side of amount field. Okay, now when we extract number of characters from left side, because the column data type is varchar, right, we need to cast it to integer so that we can aggregate the value that is extracted using left function. So here I will use cast as int. We will convert it into int, and this is done for amount which is created. Same way I will create one more condition for the amount which is debited, DR. When amount is debited, we need to get same amount, and this will give us the amount, but when amount is created, that should be in positive number. When amount is debited, that should be in negative value, right? So to convert this number into negative value, I will multiply this result by -1. This way I will have to end the case statement as balance amount is the column alias. Okay, now if you look at the case statement that we created, if I execute the result, execute this statement and see the result, wherever amount is credited. Okay, let me show you the table as well. Okay, here you can see that wherever amount was credited, that amount is extracted as a positive number. Wherever amount was debited, right, that number is converted into a negative number. Okay, now we can go and perform an aggregation on this derived field. So here we can say give me the sum of the result that is derived using this case statement. I will just align this and close bracket of sum function as, and here we can use this column alias. Okay, now we need to use group by clause and we need to use a.id to group the data by id. Okay, now let's execute this statement and let's look at the result that we are getting. For account 1, total balance is 3000 and account 2, total balance is 3000. Let's cross check with the actual table. Okay, this is matching that we can see in the result that we derived using our solution.
If you are new on our channel, then subscribe us and visit our channel to watch more such videos.